Alrighty, what's up, guys? I'm gonna go live now. Alright, everybody, what's up and good afternoon. Hope you're all doing very well. I'm just gonna give it like a minute for some people to get on, and then we're gonna have a very live stream. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you guys are able to weather this storm because Bitcoin is most likely going to correct for a little bit, to be quite honest. I was faced with a very tough position today of needing to sell some things or not, and also advising my clients. I manage 26 clients that total over about $60 million in total capital now, where I consult for them, basically telling them what to do, when to buy, how to manage, how to de-risk, how to basically do the research for them. And I had to make a decision today on how to advise them. And I'm going to advise you guys in the exact same way from a non-financial perspective, which would be there's not much you can do right now except for hold. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. My name is Philakone. For those that don't know me, I've been in the crypto space now for about 9 years. Sorry for the lighting. It's the best I can do on a really dark day. But this lighting is actually really good for the mood. You know why? Because we're bearish right now. This view would be good for a bright view. This view is good for a bearish day. So the market is correcting and it's made some lower highs, okay? And I want to talk to you guys about some of the fundamentals, why you should still be very bullish right now from a macro perspective. So let's just jump right into it, guys. So 2 major bull markets, 2 major bear markets, guys. I've seen absolutely everything. I've seen the markets get demolished. I've seen things go to the moon and be parabolic. I've seen people lose millions and get liquidated. I've seen everything in crypto. So because of that, I'm one of those people. I used to be a former mechanical engineer. I'm one of those people that likes to tinker. I like to optimize things. I like to fine tune things. And that's why I've created some really epic strategies. That's why you guys have seen me bank $288,000 in day trading profits since November the 5th when I started day trading. That's a substantial amount of profits within 26 days only. And that's why I have one last sale to tell you guys for Cyber Monday. This one, if you guys don't have access to my course, it's time for you to get it. It's 60% off. It's normally 650 bucks. I brought it down to 250. That's it. It's literally going to be the best investment you will ever make in your life. Hey, Philakone, why do you still sell courses and charge for content if you are making so much fucking money day trading, bro? And the truth is, guys, because I can. My content is so damn good and I value myself. Not only that, I would say I'm a very good businessman as well, and I understand the value of what I offer. If you want to learn from some of the best day traders in the world, I would say I'm in the top 1% in the world based off of how much I earn day trading and based off of my consistency. And this course for 250 bucks gets you the full course, 20 hours, my advanced volatility scanner, but no Discord group, anything. It's just a standalone course. I swear on my life that this course will change the way that you day trade. And if you're not happy with it, man, DM me back. I'll give you a 100% refund. That's how confident I am. So take a look at the link below. Let's jump right into this. Let's go. So I'll take a look at coin requests near the end. Okay, guys? So let's talk about crypto first and your portfolio. So the way that this market is trending, in my opinion, is one of 2 ways, okay? We're either in this particular wave right here, 1, 2, this is a 3, and a 4 is forming, and then a 5 is gonna like literally explode upwards, right? So this could have just been like a 1, right? So it's something like this, maybe. Hold on. 1, 2. Yeah. This is possible, like possible this way too. 1, 2, and this is a 3. A 4 is forming. A 5 is gonna explode. So that's a possibility. But the way that I'm more so looking at this right now is that we're most likely done this entire move upwards, whether we like it or not, because I think that this is done, like maybe this is more realistic, okay? And then the 4 is coming down, and then the 5 is coming up. The reason for this is because we're starting to see this really ugly head and shoulders type of pattern, which is normally found in like a 3rd wave. So the way that a head and shoulders works, guys, it goes like this, okay? You have to see it from an Elliott wave perspective always. Okay, you see it from the Elliott wave perspective where where it does something like this, okay? Where it does something like that. And this is the neckline. So you guys see the head and shoulders, right? That's how it is from the perspective of Elliott wave. Wave 3 high, wave 4 bottom, wave 5 high, an A, and then the B, and then the C is to be determined. So this is doing the exact same thing. This is a very classical pattern that you see. And if you break it down even further, you're seeing exactly the typical. I've seen these guys. I used to have a book, okay? I used to have a book that followed patterns. And I kid you not, but I've seen head and shoulders patterns like thousands of times. I used to track the statistics of like everything. I used to have a binder that was like thousands of pages. And this is a very classical head and shoulders type of pattern where you see the three, you see it in here, right? The 3, the 4, the 5, and then most likely, and then you see the lower highs as well, right? You see the lower highs coming. So this is how it's looking like right now, right? So it's a very, very typical pattern. And because of this pattern that's holding, we have to be considerate of the lower highs that it's printing. This is the first time where we're seeing literally lower highs. So the only valid assumption we could make is that it's going to most likely end up doing something like this. If not, then it's going to make a descending triangle and break down. So this is one case that you can trade, right? If it breaks upwards, you're probably going to want to long everything or anything. The whole market's going to move up with it. If it breaks down, then you're probably going to target at least $90,000 to assume that it might make some sort of descending type of triangle coming down, right? So you're just going to play it basically one support at a time. But right now, the market is looking very bad. I mean, if you take a look at, no, my advanced volatility scanner is not on. I'll turn it on and let it load while we're doing this. So the advanced volatility scanner, guys, and by the way, if you guys haven't signed up for TradingView yet for their yearly subscription, take advantage of it, man. Don't pay for that monthly fee. It's ridiculously expensive at $60 a month. Get their Black Friday sale. No, I don't get paid to promote for TradingView or anything like that. But they do just give me TradingView Pro for free, which is like a $3,000 subscription because I need a lot of alerts. They're like, hey, just talk about us once in a while. We'll give you a $3,000 subscription. I'm like, okay, sure. But the truth is, it's in your best interest to get the TradingView yearly plan because you're saving like 70% off, right? So we're gonna play it one support at a time. Right now, it is not a time for you guys to be selling anything in your portfolios at all. Do not sell anything. It's a time to hold, and we're gonna go off of many different metrics that I'm gonna get into. So this is gonna be a little bit of a longer stream because I want you guys to feel the same kind of confidence that I feel in the market right now. So December is one of those months where it's not like always gonna be a crazy month every single time. So for example, actually, historically, I'm wrong, okay? The year before the bull market, which was 2016, December did 30%. The year before 2021's bull market, December did 48%. So the first week or two of December, I expect people to get shaken out. But you can't get shaken out because historically, guys, every year before the bull market, 2016, we had a bullish October, November, December. 2020, we had a bullish October, November, December. 2024 is the same pattern that's going on right now, except we have 4 bullish months in a row. So I expect the first 2 months of December to get slaughtered. People are going to get shaken out. But you guys follow me and you are not going to get shaken out. You are going to stay in your positions. In fact, my target is roughly between 87 to maybe 93K. So I'm expecting to DCA into a most likely like a $300,000 position longer. Okay, and I'm also going to take on some longer term swing positions. So I expect it to anywhere between like realistically 93K to 87K is a very good range to be DCing. Because if you wait for lower ranges, you may never actually end up getting it. But the worst case scenario, of course, is that if we end up retesting 74K, but that's not likely going to happen. So this is one of my favorite charts. I'm just going to show you guys it. This here is called the short-term risk bubble. So the short-term risk bubble, when you get to like the really high zones, you're going to get to like ridiculously high. For example, if we take a look at 2017, right? 2017, the risk level near the end of the bull market, it was like greater than 2, right? So when the risk level gets very, very high, you can see that it's time to exit the market. When the risk level gets very high, like in 2021, it's time to exit the market, right? And we are far from there. If you're noticing in 2024 right now, there's no high risk level. In fact, our current risk level right now is very, very low, guys. It's between like, I'll hide this and bring it back up. If you take a look right now, our risk level is severely low. It's like compared to the red zones, we're not even there yet. So right now, there's not really a lot of risk to even be holding or DCAing in any way. This is a very, very good chart by Benjamin Cohen from Into the Cryptoverse. So I don't see any reason for us to be selling anything at all. So I'm also going to show you guys the stock to flow ratio, okay? The stock to flow ratio is just like a chart that shows us how many Bitcoins are on the market, right? So it's just versus how much is mined, etc. So this is a chart that basically shows us the cycle from when the halving period began. And every time the halving period begins, right, it starts off at, for example, a red color. Okay, it starts off at a red color from this color coding over here. And then it moves its way from the top over here of the red color to the bottom of the purple color. And you can see every single time traditionally that when the halving begins, we end up making some monster moves, right? So we go down the chart to orange and then all the way back to yellow to the green. And every time we get to the yellow to the green, we end up cooling off. It cools off, it goes into blue, gets very, very, very cold, goes to the purple and even colder. And then it starts to get red again, and then the market picks up. It goes substantially to the upside. It has happened like that every single cycle so far. So based off of this stock to flow ratio that also compares the ROI after the halving and the price movement, you can see that we're still at the baby stages of how everything is trending. So this chart is eventually gonna go parabolic to the upside. I still believe that Bitcoin's going to get to about $200,000, maybe $250,000. Because right now, guys, we just barely broke that market cap, okay? Let me show you something else that's really interesting. The total 3 market cap has now officially been broken as well. The total market cap of crypto, we have broken above the 2021 high of $3 trillion. There's no way that big institutions like BlackRock is gonna let Bitcoin or Ethereum fail. It doesn't really make sense. And now another really interesting metric is how we're getting very close to the altcoin all-time high as well at $1.13 trillion. Can you just imagine how the altcoin market is going to behave once we've broken this all-time high and once altcoin season actually begins? So if you were to ask me, when is altcoin season going to begin? It's most likely going to begin, I would say, between February to maybe May, because there's only a few short months for how the altcoins end up behaving. I think December is going to be a very tough month to get through at the beginning, but it's going to provide ample opportunity for you to heavily dollar cost average into your positions. I think that the time running out, it's very, very soon, guys, for you to get into some massive altcoin positions. And also January, February, March, April, May, June, basically from spring to about maybe late summer to August, September, that's a period where you definitely want to be holding based off of historical data. You don't want to be selling your positions. You don't want to try to get an extra 10, 20% by thinking you're selling at a top so you can sell back a little bit lower. You're just going to end up getting absolutely fucking destroyed if you try to play that greedy game of trying to make an extra 10 or 20%. It's not going to, trust me, the risk is too high. So right now, the market cap is looking great. We're trending upwards, okay? And the Bitcoin dominance is starting to fall as well. For all we know, this could be the very top for the Bitcoin dominance, which will lead into the altcoin season. So soon, I would imagine that this could be a top, guys. I'm warning you right now. This could drop significantly to like 39 to 45%, and then altcoin season could begin. If you just take a look at how this could drop over here for Bitcoin dominance, it looks like it could lead, right to like maybe April to the May ranges if it gets lower. Then people will take out their money from Bitcoin. They're going to inject it into Ethereum. And then they're eventually going to have a massive altcoin market. And if you also take a look at Ethereum, Ethereum is making this huge pattern right now. This pattern is eventually going to break out. This is from the year of 2022. So this pattern has now been holding for about 1,100 days. I believe that Ethereum is going to get to well over $10,000 as soon as this pattern starts to break out. So Ethereum is going to be a very bullish coin. Once that Bitcoin dominance drops even further, people will take out those realized profits from Bitcoin, inject it into Ethereum. This chart's going to smash to the upside, and then altcoins will move in tandem with Ethereum as well. So this is all my prediction that's going to happen very soon. And the best thing, guys, is that I'm usually right about this kind of stuff because I spend 16 hours a day living, eating, breathing crypto. I follow every single crypto analyst that's respectable. And trust me, guys, that it's not the time to be selling anything at all. So if you take a look at even the year to date, or not the year to date, the fair value, okay, the fair market value price, this chart just blows your mind. Take a look at how the 2013 bull market ended up behaving, okay? Look how much we ended up getting above the fair market value price. We literally like stay in the period well below it. We smash back up above it, come back down, smash back up above it again. Crazy. Look at how the data was for 2017. 2017, we stayed below it for a long time, got to the fair market value price, and literally just smashed above the fair market value price, okay? And then you take a look at 2021, it does something very similar as well. We stay below it for a long period of time, we smash back above it and just stay there for a long time. If you take a look at where we're currently trending right now, okay, it's not that different. We have stayed below for a very long period of time. We're now slowly getting back to the fair market value price. Eventually, it's just gonna go parabolic to the moon and get to like 150, 250K within weeks, guys. And that's how the market is going to trend. If you also take a look at let's take a look at other things here. Take a look at the year to date after halving, okay? This is just going to show you how early we are into the game. So take a look at every other year, okay? We're the green line right now. This is after the halving in April that happened, April 17. So you see that after the halving for every cycle in 2012, 2016, 2020, those were when the halving periods were. You can see that they go parabolic to the upside after with some huge ROIs. Okay, so if you take a look at the ROI for 2020's halving from when it began, Bitcoin finished 7.86 times greater than the price of when it originally halved. Every year, there's diminishing returns. The ROI is severely diminished because of the market cap. It's too large of a market cap to double or triple even further. So even if you took a very modest ROI of 3, okay, or 3 times of 30K, or sorry, 70K, you're still looking at about, $210,000. At a 4 ROI would be 280. So it's not even that far-fetched of an idea to believe that there are diminishing returns and that Bitcoin can still get to $200,000, right? So there's so many metrics that are just leading towards an accumulation period right now. And those who are scared in this market are gonna get completely fucked. Like, you guys are not gonna make shit all if you're scared and if you're exiting your position, if you're actually believing that you should, sell some of your position so you can buy back a little bit cheaper. You're gonna get fucking destroyed, man. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, guys, is just to hold strong. Because if you hold strong and you keep DCing further, that's where the money is going to be made. I'm actually going to end this video now because I got a lot of things to do today, guys. I'm not going to take any requests for TA or anything like that. I realize I'm too busy. So make sure you guys take a look at the link below. Okay, I've got that 60% off sale to learn my courses, man. Go through my content. It's going to be the best $250 you've ever spent for the Cyber Monday 48-hour sale. That's 60% off. Okay, you get access to my course, Philakone's course version 3.0, mastering the day trading markets, and my advanced volatility scanner as well. You get access to this guy over here. It's not quite loaded right now, but it's gonna help you catch the best trades because this volatility scanner is just so good to use. Other than that, guys, have yourself a great day, and I'll talk